China, a vast land where nature and ancient civilization intertwine to create some of the most magnificent landscapes in the world. Today's journey will take you through wonders that are not only grand in scale, but also rich in cultural depth, where every mountain, river, and rock whispers stories of 1,000 years. You'll lose yourself in the peaceful ancient town of Fenghuang, where the river flows beneath centuries-old rooftops and memories drift quietly with the current. And stand in awe before the mystical Hukou Waterfall, where light and water come together to paint a shimmering masterpiece amid the mountains and forests. Thousands of ancient Buddha statues stand guard over history and faith through the centuries. Each destination is a world of its own. Get ready to embark on a magical journey through the masterpieces of China. Mount Emi, located in Sichuan Province, China, is one of the 4 sacred Buddhist mountains in China, known for its stunning natural beauty and deep cultural and religious significance. Standing at about 167 feet, Mount Emi attracts visitors not only with its majestic mountain ranges, but also with its fresh air and diverse flora and fauna. The landscape here is unique, with dense forests, winding paths, beautiful waterfalls, and ancient temples scattered across the mountain slopes. One of the highlights of Mount Emi is the Golden Summit, where visitors can enjoy panoramic views of the surrounding area. This summit is one of the most famous spots, offering a spectacular experience as visitors stand high above and look down on the misty valleys. In addition to the breathtaking natural beauty, Mount Emi is also known for its ancient temples, especially Baoguo Temple and Wannian Temple, which hold significant historical and cultural value. These temples are important pilgrimage sites for Chinese Buddhists and honor the spiritual values, as well as the connection between humans and nature. Culturally, Mount Emi is an important Buddhist center where Buddhist followers have made pilgrimages for centuries. The temples and Buddha statues here not only provide a sacred space, but also represent the deep connection between Buddhist culture and nature, making it a sacred and unique place for spiritual seekers. Hukou Waterfall, located on the Yellow River, is one of the most famous waterfalls in China. The waterfall is about 98 feet wide and 66 feet tall, creating an impressive sight with water cascading from great heights onto the rocks below. The surrounding landscape is a combination of steep cliffs and a powerful river, creating a majestic environment. During the rainy season, the water level rises, creating a massive water column that makes the waterfall even more powerful and vibrant. This scenery makes Hukou Waterfall a perfect destination for nature lovers. When visiting Hukou Waterfall, tourists not only get to witness one of the most beautiful waterfalls in the world, but also have the opportunity to immerse themselves in the mystical and spiritual atmosphere of the place. This waterfall is associated with many legendary stories in Chinese culture. According to the legend, Hukou Waterfall is the birthplace of a god with boundless power who could control the flow of water. These stories make the waterfall a destination that is not only attractive for its natural beauty, but also offers a deep connection to the culture and beliefs of the local people. Dangxia Mountain Scenic Area is one of the most unique natural wonders in China, famous for its majestic red sandstone formations and special landscape. Located in Guangdong Province, this area is part of the Danxia landform system, which has been recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site due to its spectacular beauty and valuable geological significance. The striking red color of Danxia Mountain makes its scenery truly outstanding, especially during sunrise and sunset, when the sunlight causes the rocks to glow like a vivid painting. The towering mountains, combined with a winding river at their base, create a landscape that is both powerful and poetic. Beyond its natural value, Danxia Mountain is also connected to many mysterious legends. According to ancient stories, this place was once a sacred land where monks practiced meditation to achieve enlightenment. Locals believe that on bright moonlit nights, mysterious sounds echo through the cliffs, resembling distant chanting. Some visitors have even reported feeling an unusual chill while walking through narrow gorges, as if the spirits of the past still linger in this sacred land. Danxia Mountain Scenic Area not only offers breathtaking natural beauty, but also holds hidden mysteries that captivate visitors and spark their curiosity. Mount Tai is one of the most majestic and sacred mountains in China, famous for its breathtaking natural scenery and deep cultural significance. Standing at over 5,000 feet, visitors can gaze at endless mountain ranges where clouds and sky blend together, creating a magnificent landscape. One of the most beautiful moments here is at sunrise, when the sun rises from afar, casting golden light through the clouds, making the scenery look like a fairyland. As visitors climb higher, they pass by massive cliffs, with ancient inscriptions carved by emperors and scholars from centuries ago. Towering rock walls and centuries-old pine trees create a peaceful and solemn atmosphere. Beyond its stunning landscape, Mount Tai holds great cultural and spiritual importance. Since ancient times, this mountain has been seen as a bridge between heaven and earth, symbolizing eternity and strength. Many emperors came here to perform ceremonies honoring the heavens and praying for prosperity and peace. Today, Mount Tai remains a sacred destination, attracting pilgrims seeking tranquility and a connection to history. More than just a natural wonder, Mount Tai is a symbol of perseverance, faith, and respect for China's ancient traditions. Fenghuang Ancient City, also known as Phoenix Ancient Town, is an ancient city located in Hunan Province, China, famous for its natural beauty and rich culture. The city is located along the Tuo River, with ancient wooden houses and stone bridges, creating a picturesque and mystical landscape. The scenery at Fenghuang is particularly unique, with winding, narrow streets and traditional architectural buildings, creating a romantic and tranquil atmosphere. Surrounded by lush green mountains and a winding river, the city forms a stunning natural landscape. Especially in the evening, when red lanterns are lit, the city becomes sparkling and mysterious, attracting visitors to explore and discover. Not only famous for its natural beauty, Fengguang Ancient City also holds deep cultural and historical significance. It is home to the Tujia and Miao ethnic groups, whose unique customs and cultural traditions have been preserved through generations. The city is also famous for its mysterious stories, folk legends about heroes, gods, and important historical events. The temples, shrines, and ancient buildings here are not only religious, but also symbols of the harmony between nature and humanity. Mount Mian, located in Sichuan Province, China, is famous for its majestic natural landscapes and peaceful beauty, attracting visitors with its towering peaks, lush forests, and fresh air. The mountain stands at about 8,200 feet and is surrounded by deep valleys and rolling mountain ranges. The scenery here changes with the seasons, from vibrant green forests in the spring to snow-covered peaks in the winter. Clouds and mist often envelop the mountain tops, creating a mystical and serene atmosphere, making it an ideal destination for those who enjoy exploring pristine nature. Mount Mian is not only known for its natural beauty, but also for its deep cultural and spiritual significance. The mountain has long been an important site for both Buddhism and Taoism, with several ancient temples and shrines scattered across its slopes. These temples are not only valuable architectural landmarks, but also pilgrimage sites where followers come to seek peace and enlightenment. The connection between nature and spirituality on Mount Mian is clearly reflected in the religious structures, allowing visitors to explore not only the beauty of nature, but also learn about the ancient cultural and religious values of China. The Leshan Giant Buddha Scenic Area is located in Sichuan Province, China, and is one of the largest and most prominent Buddhist wonders. The giant Buddha, standing 233 feet tall, is carved into the cliffside of Mount Leshan, overlooking the confluence of the Min, Dadu, and Qingyi rivers. This monumental structure is the largest stone Buddha statue in the world. The landscape around this area is truly impressive and captivating. Surrounded by towering mountains and lush forests, the Leshan Giant Buddha offers a peaceful and tranquil atmosphere. The Buddha stands majestically in nature, with a wide view of the rivers and the surrounding land, creating a beautiful natural scene. Spring and autumn are the best times to visit this area, when the weather is cool and the trees are lush and flowers bloom. One of the most famous stories is about the monk Hai Tong, who led the construction of the Buddha. According to the legend, Hai Tong decided to build the Buddha to help reduce the flooding in the area and protect the boats traveling on the river. This story is deeply humanitarian and is also the reason the giant Buddha became a symbol of protection and peace. Qinghai Lake is the largest lake in China, located in Qinghai Province in the northwest region. With an area of about 1735 square miles, this lake stands out for its incredible natural beauty and rich biodiversity. The lake sits at an elevation of about 10,500 feet above sea level, surrounded by towering mountain ranges. The landscape here is unique, with gentle waves lapping the smooth sandy shore and lush fields of green grass surrounding the lake. In the summer, the water is clear and cool, while in winter, it becomes a mystical place with snow covering the lake and surrounding hills. Qinghai Lake is not only beautiful in its landscape, but also famous for its wildlife, especially migratory birds. Every year, thousands of flamingos and other bird species migrate here, creating a stunning sight. Not only that, the lake is also a destination for those interested in culture and history. Qinghai Lake is also linked to ancient legends. According to some folk stories, this lake was once a sanctuary for gods in Tibetan mythology, where the gods protected the villagers and brought peace to the region. The Khas Katu Stone Array tourist area, located in the Xinjiang region of China, is famous for its unique and strange natural rock formations. This area is known for its giant, upright stone pillars, creating an impressive stone landscape. The rocks here were formed over millions of years by erosion and other geological processes, creating bizarre shapes that resemble natural sculptures. The landscape here is pristine, with distant mountain peaks and lush green grasslands, making it an ideal destination for those who enjoy exploring nature and geological wonders. One of the most distinctive features of the Khas Khatu stone array is the color and shape of the rocks. The stones vary in color, ranging from deep reds, oranges, to grays and browns, creating a beautiful and mysterious natural picture. The natural rock shapes here are not only impressive, but also make this place a famous spot for photography. Visitors can take part in walking tours along winding paths to admire and learn more about these fascinating rock formations. Culturally, this area is not only notable for its natural beauty, but also carries historical and legendary significance. The stones of Khas Khatu are often linked to local folk tales, adding a sense of mystery and intrigue to the area. Huangguoshu Waterfall in Guizhou Province, China, is one of the largest and most beautiful waterfalls in the country. The waterfall is about 255 feet tall and 300 feet wide, creating a majestic sight as the powerful water cascades from a great height. Surrounded by a beautiful natural area with lush forests and fresh air, the landscape around the waterfall is unique. Additionally, the base of the waterfall features clear ponds and small streams, creating a relaxing and peaceful atmosphere. One of the special features of Huangguoshu Waterfall is the system of caves located right behind the waterfall, where visitors can go in to experience the cool and mysterious natural environment. The paths within the caves lead visitors to unique viewpoints, where they can feel the power of the water flowing from above. The area around the waterfall also has many stone bridges crossing small streams, making it easy for visitors to move and view the entire waterfall. Spiritually, Huangguoshu Waterfall has been revered and is tied to many legends in Chinese culture. This waterfall is seen as a symbol of the grandeur and power of nature. It not only attracts visitors for its natural beauty, but also evokes a sense of reverence and contemplation about the greatness of creation. Yungang Grottoes, located in Shanxi Province, China, is one of the most important cultural and artistic wonders of the country. Carved into the cliffs of Wuzhou Mountain, Yungang Grottoes consists of more than 53 caves, housing over 51,000 Buddha statues and other sculptures. These statues vary in size and shape, ranging from small figures to colossal works that stand up to 56 feet tall. The carvings reflect a unique blend of Central Asian, Indian, and Chinese artistic styles, creating a distinct feature of Yungang Grottoes. The landscape surrounding Yungang Grottoes is equally impressive, with towering cliffs and a mysterious natural environment. The caves are carved into the cliffs of Wuzhou Mountain, creating a perfect blend of nature and human creativity. This setting not only highlights the sculptures, but also gives visitors a sense of serenity and solemnity. It was an important Buddhist center during the Northern Wei dynasty, where followers came to worship and seek enlightenment. The sculptures in the caves depict scenes from the life of the Buddha and deities, reflecting the Buddhist beliefs of that time. The construction of these caves served not only religious purposes, but also symbolized the spread of Buddhism in China. The Great Wall of China is one of the greatest and most famous structures in China, built during the Qin dynasty around the 3rd century BC. It is a wall that stretches over 13,000 miles and spans many provinces, helping to protect China from invasions by northern nomadic tribes. What makes the Great Wall of China stand out is its grand scale and strategic importance. It is not just an architectural feat, but also a symbol of strength, perseverance, and strategic intelligence in ancient China's defense. The landscape along the Great Wall is unique and captivating. The wall winds through high mountains and deep valleys, offering stunning views that change constantly depending on the terrain. One special feature is that when you stand on the Great Wall, you can see a vast expanse of majestic mountains surrounding you, creating a sense of standing in another world. This makes the Great Wall a must-visit destination for those who enjoy history and exploration. The combination of the man-made structure and pristine natural landscape creates an unforgettable beauty. The Palace Museum, located in the heart of Beijing, China, is one of the most famous museums in the world, attracting millions of visitors each year. The museum is housed within the Forbidden City, which holds a collection of over 1 million valuable items, including paintings, calligraphy, ceramics, and rare artifacts. These items reflect China's rich history and cultural heritage, spanning over 5,000 years. The Forbidden City itself, a grand imperial complex with over 9,000 rooms, is a masterpiece of traditional Chinese architecture. One of the museum's highlights is its architectural beauty, with large halls, intricate roof designs, and beautiful courtyards, all reflecting traditional Chinese aesthetics. The dominant colors of red, gold, and yellow symbolize the power and wealth of the emperors. Visitors are often awestruck by the grandeur and majesty of the place as they explore the many treasures stored within. The museum also offers visitors a deep insight into the lives of Chinese emperors through artifacts and artworks that reflect their lifestyles, religious beliefs, and political power from past dynasties. Hulun Buir grassland is one of the most beautiful grasslands in the world, covering more than 38,000 square miles with endless green fields and vast, open spaces. The fresh air, the deep blue sky, and the gentle winds make this place a natural paradise. In summer, the grassland turns into a vibrant green landscape dotted with wild horses and freely roaming livestock. This scenery brings a feeling of peace and freedom, like stepping into a perfect nature painting. During winter, the entire grassland is covered in white snow, creating a wild and quiet landscape. The strong winds of the grassland make the surface of the grass ripple like ocean waves, offering a rare and mesmerizing sight. The sunrise and sunset in Hulun Buir grassland are breathtaking moments when the golden sun colors the entire vast land, painting a scene full of beauty. Beyond its natural beauty, Hulun Buir grassland is also linked to many mysterious spiritual stories. Nomadic people believe that this land is sacred and that their ancestors watch over them from here. Some legends say that when a great storm sweeps through, it is a sign that ancient spirits have returned, bringing reminders of tradition and respect for nature. Hulun Buir grassland is not just a magnificent natural landscape, but also a place filled with mysterious tales, making every visitor feel a deep connection between humans and nature. Guiyang Tower, also known as the Yueyang Pagoda, is one of the most prominent cultural symbols of China, located on the southern bank of Dongting Lake, one of the largest lakes in the country. The tower was built in the 3rd century, and after many renovations, it still retains its ancient and impressive beauty. The tower stands about 72 feet tall, firmly on the lake's shore, making it an ideal destination for tourists who love nature and history. The view from the tower offers a stunning panoramic sight of the vast lake, with boats gently floating on its deep blue surface. Surrounding the tower is a large garden with lush greenery, creating a peaceful and relaxing environment for visitors. One special feature of Yueyang Tower is its unique architecture, with golden tiled roofs, intricately carved wooden columns, and murals reflecting the long history of the tower. The beauty of the tower lies not only in its form, but also in the perfect harmony between nature and humanity. The tower was built based on Feng Shui principles, aiming to bring prosperity and protection to the surrounding area. The gardens, ponds, and hearths around the tower form a lively natural scene, captivating visitors. Legend has it that the tower recorded many important historical events, where leaders and strategists gathered to discuss national and military matters. Gulangyu Island, located off the coast of Xiamen in Fujian Province, China, is one of the most famous tourist destinations due to its beautiful natural landscapes and rich cultural history. The island is small, but attracts visitors with its charming beaches, winding paths, and fresh air. With fine white sand and clear blue water, Gulangyu offers a peaceful and tranquil space perfect for relaxation. What makes this island special is that there are no vehicles, so visitors can explore the natural beauty by walking or cycling. The landscape of Gulangyu is unique, featuring lush hills and old buildings in various architectural styles. Notable are the villas and mansions influenced by Western, Chinese, and colonial architecture. The houses with domed roofs, arched windows, and intricate carvings make Gulangyu a place of clear cultural fusion. Additionally, the island is famous for its long music tradition, being known as the Piano Island due to the large number of pianos and the influence of music in the local culture. The culture of Gulangyu is very special, as it was once home to many foreigners during the colonial period, making it a vivid example of cultural blending between the East and the West. Huguan Taihang Grand Canyon, Baquan Gorge Scenic Area is a magnificent natural destination located in Shaanxi Province, China. With a length of about 15 miles and a width of 1 mile, this area is known for its towering cliffs, deep gorges, and flowing streams, creating an incredibly majestic landscape. The cliffs here were formed over millions of years and have unique shapes, with natural cracks and grooves that create a striking natural scene. In the spring, the area is covered with lush greenery, while in the autumn, it is adorned with vibrant red leaves, making it even more attractive. In winter, frozen waterfalls create a mysterious and unusual sight, leaving visitors in awe. What makes this area special is the diversity in the landscape, from barren rocky mountains to lush green forests, all combining to create a raw and magnificent beauty. The waterfalls, streams, and gorges blend together to form a magical natural space. Additionally, visitors will have the chance to see unique architectural structures built within this area, reflecting the traditional culture of China. Culturally, this area is not only a place where nature meets, but also a place that preserves the stories and history of this land. The structures built and preserved in the area were created to connect people with nature, while also offering a space for visitors to learn about the legends and history of the region. Kanes Scenic Area is one of the natural treasures of China, located among the majestic Altai Mountains. The most remarkable feature of this place is Kanes Lake, a stunning lake that changes color with the seasons. In summer, the lake has a crystal clear jade green color, reflecting the bright blue sky. When autumn arrives, the forests around the lake turn golden, making the water look as if it is covered in gold. Surrounding the lake are vast ancient forests, where birch and pine trees stand over 100 feet tall. When the wind blows through the trees, the sound of rustling leaves mixes with the calls of forest birds, creating a mesmerizing, natural melody. Especially in the early morning, the lake is often covered in a layer of mist, making visitors feel as if they have stepped into a mythical world. Local people tell a story that long ago, a giant creature lived beneath Kanes Lake. According to legend, this was the spirit of an ancient dragon that was punished and turned into the lake's guardian. Many believe that if someone is lucky enough to see it, they will receive good fortune, but if they try to chase it, the lake will rise in furious waves, swallowing everything around it. The Longmen Grotto's scenic area is one of China's most prominent cultural heritage sites, located in Henan Province. It is famous for thousands of Buddhist sculptures carved into the cliffs of Mount Longmen along the Yi River. The Buddha statues here vary in size and shape, from large statues as tall as 55 feet to smaller figures, all intricately and carefully carved. These sculptures not only hold religious value, but also showcase the development of Chinese sculptural art over many centuries. The landscape of Longmen Grottoes is unique, with caves and Buddha statues along steep cliffs. Besides the Buddha statues, this area also has architectural structures such as temples and stone tablets with inscriptions, all creating a mysterious and solemn atmosphere. In addition to its natural beauty and art, Longmen Grottoes is also linked to many famous legends. One of the most well-known stories is about the creation of the Buddha statues. The legend says that an emperor ordered artisans and craftsmen to create giant Buddha statues to pray for peace and prosperity for the country. This story not only adds to the sacredness of the area, but also reflects the importance of Buddhist beliefs in Chinese culture. Mount Putuo is one of the 4 most sacred Buddhist mountains in China, located on an island off the coast of Zhejiang province. This is a special destination where mountains, sea, and sky blend together to create a stunning natural landscape. This place is known for its steep cliffs and lush green forests, creating a peaceful and serene atmosphere. It is ideal for those seeking tranquility and relaxation. Especially in the early morning, the entire area is covered in a misty haze, making the temples on the mountain appear as if floating in the clouds. As the sun sets, golden light reflects on the sea and mountains, adding a mysterious and enchanting touch to the scenery. Beyond its majestic nature, Mount Putuo is one of the most important Buddhist centers in China. According to legend, this is where Guanyin Bodhisattva appeared to guide people toward enlightenment. For hundreds of years, Buddhist devotees from all over have made pilgrimages here to pray and seek inner peace. Buddhist ceremonies are regularly held here, attracting many participants who come not only to show their devotion, but also to experience the beauty of spiritual culture. With its perfect combination of stunning natural scenery and deep spiritual significance, Mount Putuo is not just a tourist attraction, but also a place where people can find peace and clarity in their hearts. The Yellow River Grand Canyon tourist area, located in the northern part of China, is one of the most impressive natural wonders, attracting visitors with its unique and magnificent landscape. The area is famous for its steep cliffs and deep ravines, shaped over thousands of years by the erosion of the Yellow River. The The landscape here is pristine and majestic, with the river's characteristic yellow hue blending with red and brown rock formations, creating a stunning natural scene. The towering cliffs and winding river below form awe-inspiring views, making it an unforgettable experience for visitors. What makes this area so special is the combination of rugged terrain and the surrounding nature. The towering cliffs create a mystical atmosphere, while the Yellow River flows at the bottom of the canyon, giving the water its signature yellow color. Winding trails lead visitors to scenic viewpoints, where they can admire the canyon from above or take boat tours to explore its beauty from the water. Culturally, this tourist area is of great significance to the people of China, as the Yellow River has not only been a water source, but also a symbol of life and development. This area has been an important part of ancient civilizations, with the Yellow River playing a crucial role in agricultural development and trade. Mount Zhuhua, also known as Zhuhuashan, is one of the 4 famous Buddhist mountains in China, located in Anhui Province. It is a prominent tourist destination with magnificent natural beauty and deep spiritual significance. The mountain stands about 4,400 feet above sea level, with its jagged peaks, lush forests, and winding trails leading to ancient temples. The scenery at Mount Zhuhua is very impressive, with towering cliffs and refreshing green foliage, creating a peaceful and serene atmosphere. Especially in spring and autumn, the place becomes stunning with blooming cherry blossoms and red and yellow leaves, offering a beautiful natural landscape. In addition to the natural beauty, Mount Juhua is also famous for its ancient Buddhist architecture. The temples, monasteries, and Buddha statues are built amidst the majestic nature, creating a sacred and tranquil space. This is a pilgrimage site for many Buddhists who come here to seek peace and enlightenment. Mount Juhua is not only a destination for nature lovers, but also a sacred place for those following Buddhism, connected with famous spiritual stories and legends. Mount Taibai, located in Shanxi Province, China, is the highest peak in the Qinling mountain range, standing at about 12,362 feet. This mountain is famous for its majestic and diverse natural landscapes, making it an ideal destination for those who love to explore nature's beauty. The landscape at Mount Taibai is particularly unique, with rolling mountains, steep cliffs, and lush forests. In spring and summer, Mount Taibai is covered with fresh, green vegetation, while in autumn and winter, the mountain is blanketed in white snow, creating a mysterious and picturesque scene. The areas at the foot of the mountain have a mild climate, while higher up, visitors can experience cold air and mist, creating a magical and distinct atmosphere. In addition to its natural beauty, Mount Taibai is also known for its diverse ecosystem, home to many rare plant and animal species. The scenery here changes with elevation, from lush tropical forests to snow-covered areas at the summit. Mount Taibai is also an ideal place for outdoor activities like mountain climbing, hiking, and camping in the wilderness. Besides its natural value, Mount Taibai holds deep spiritual significance for Taoist followers. According to legend, this mountain is the home of a deity and is one of the sacred places in Taoism.
The Stone Forest Scenic Area is one of the most remarkable natural wonders in China, located in Yunnan Province. This vast area covers about 1,000 acres and is famous for its thousands of towering natural limestone pillars, creating a stunning, unique, and impressive landscape. These stone columns rise sharply, taking on various shapes, from tall, sharp pillars to formations resembling strange creatures. These rocks have existed for millions of years, formed by the weathering and erosion of limestone under specific climatic conditions. The landscape at the Stone Forest is incredibly attractive with its magnificent and mysterious natural beauty. Visitors will feel as if they have entered another world when stepping into this area, where massive rocks surround them, creating a wild space that feels like a forest made of stone. Additionally, the Stone Forest area also features limestone caves and walking paths, allowing visitors to explore more hidden natural beauty. Culturally, the Stone Forest is not only famous for its landscape but also has deep historical value. It is believed to have been inhabited by ancient tribes, and this area is closely connected to the local myths and beliefs of the people. The formation of the stone forest reflects the wonders of nature and the geological changes that occurred over millions of years. The unusual shapes of the stones symbolize the strength and resilience of nature.
Paektu Mountain, also known as Baekdu Mountain, is the highest peak in the Northeast Asia region, located on the border between China and North Korea. Standing at about 9,003 feet above sea level, Paektu is known not only for its majestic landscape, but also for its deep spiritual significance to the local people. The mountain is famous for its towering cliffs, clear streams, and Lake Tianqi, a lake located at the summit, formed by a dormant volcano. Lake Tianqi has clear turquoise waters surrounded by steep cliffs, creating a stunning and mystical scene. The landscape at Paektu Mountain is unique and captivating. The summit is often covered with white snow in the winter, creating a mystical and breathtaking natural scene. In summer, Paektu boasts a refreshing beauty with lush vegetation, colorful flowers, and fresh air. From the summit, visitors can enjoy a panoramic view of the surrounding land, including forested areas and winding streams, forming a beautiful natural landscape. The hiking trails leading to the summit offer great experiences for those who love exploring pristine nature. Lake Tianqi is believed to be the birthplace of deities in local legends, and the mountain is associated with many mystical stories. Historically, Pektu Mountain has been an important site for religious rituals and is also where many significant historical events in China took place. Potala Palace, located in Lhasa, Tibet, China, is a magnificent architectural marvel known for its deep historical and religious significance. This palace is built on a hill 39 feet above sea level, with a unique and impressive structure consisting of many levels, thick walls, and curved roofs. Potala Palace is not only a symbol of power, but also a religious center, once serving as the residence of the Dalai Lama. The views from the palace are stunning and mystical, offering a panoramic view of the city of Lhasa and the surrounding mountain ranges. The natural scenery here provides a sense of tranquility and wonder, captivating the hearts of visitors. In addition to its natural beauty, Potala Palace is also famous for its many mystical legends. One of the most famous stories is about the construction of the palace, believed to be a monumental task carried out by artisans and craftsmen under the guidance of the gods. According to legend, Potala Palace is a place where deities protect the land of Tibet, and it was built to shield the people from natural disasters and invasions. These stories have added to the sacredness and mystique of Potala Palace, making it not just a tourist destination, but also a place that honors the culture and beliefs of Tibetan Buddhism. Mount Lao, located in Shandong Province, China, is one of the 5 great mountains of Taoism and is famous for its magnificent natural beauty and profound cultural significance. Standing at about 3,714 feet, the mountain offers stunning views with steep cliffs, lush forests, and fresh air. The landscape here changes with the seasons, from dense forests in the spring to snow-capped peaks in the winter. Waterfalls and streams flowing through the mountain add to its pristine and peaceful beauty, making it an ideal destination for nature lovers. One of the highlights of Mount Lao is the unique beauty of the cliffs and winding trails that lead along the mountain slopes. The peaks and surroundings are often shrouded in clouds and mist, creating a mystical atmosphere and giving visitors the feeling of entering a different world. The ancient temples and shrines scattered across the mountain make it not only a place of scenic beauty, but also a spiritual destination. Culturally, Mount Lao is an important site in Taoism, where many followers come on pilgrimage to seek enlightenment and peace. The construction of temples and shrines on Mount Lao helps preserve the religious and spiritual values of China. These temples are not only places of worship, but also centers for the study and teaching of Taoism, enriching the cultural and historical heritage of the country. Tixi National Wetland Park, located in Hangzhou, Zhejiang Province, China, is a large wetland area famous for its rich ecosystem and beautiful natural landscape. The area covers about 4.4 square miles, with winding canals, lakes, and marshlands. The landscape at Jixi is unique, combining pristine nature with ancient architectural structures, creating a peaceful and tranquil environment. The ancient bridges and traditional wooden houses by the canals create a romantic. In spring and summer, the area becomes lush with blooming flowers, while in autumn and winter, it becomes mysterious with a blanket of mist, creating a magical and unique beauty. Jixi Wetland is also known for its diverse wildlife. It is home to many rare bird species, especially migratory birds, making it an ideal destination for nature lovers and wildlife explorers. In addition to its natural value, Jixi Wetland holds deep spiritual significance. The local people believe that the area brings peace and prosperity and is linked to many legends and religious rituals. Jixi Wetland is a place where Buddhist followers come to pilgrimage, pray, and seek peace. With its stunning natural beauty and profound spiritual value, Jixi National Wetland Park is an ideal destination for those who want to explore culture, religion, and nature. The Forbidden City is one of the most prominent and magnificent architectural landmarks in China, located in the heart of Beijing. Built in the 15th century, the Forbidden City served as the imperial palace for Chinese emperors throughout various dynasties, symbolizing the highest power of the emperor. One of the remarkable features of the Forbidden City is the perfect combination of natural landscapes and grand architecture. Covering an area of more than 180 acres, it contains over 9,000 rooms, beautiful gardens, and majestic palaces. In addition, the Forbidden City is famous for its stunning gardens, where emperors of the past sought peace and tranquility. The landscape here is not only impressive because of its size, but also because of the delicate beauty and perfection in design. The architectural structures within the Forbidden City are intricately decorated, from the columns to the smallest details on the domes. The Forbidden City is not just a physical structure. It also holds deep cultural and historical significance. It has witnessed many important historical events, from wars to struggles for power and periods of prosperity in imperial dynasties. Therefore, the Forbidden City is not just a tourist destination, but also a living museum of Chinese culture and history.
A Cidade Proibida é um dos marcos arquitetônicos mais proeminentes e magníficos da China, localizada no coração de Pequim. Construída no século XV, a Cidade Proibida serviu como o palácio imperial para os imperadores chineses ao longo de várias dinastias, simbolizando o poder máximo do imperador. Uma das características notáveis da Cidade Proibida é a combinação perfeita entre paisagens naturais e grandiosa arquitetura. Coberta por uma área de mais de 73 hectares, ela contém mais de 9.000 salas, belos jardins e majestosos palácios. Além disso, a Cidade Proibida é famosa por seus jardins deslumbrantes, onde os imperadores do passado buscavam paz e tranquilidade. A paisagem aqui é impressionante, não apenas pelo seu tamanho, mas também pela delicada beleza e perfeição no design. As estruturas arquitetônicas dentro da Cidade Proibida são intricadamente decoradas, desde as colunas até os menores detalhes nas cúpulas. A Cidade Proibida não é apenas uma estrutura física, ela também possui um profundo significado cultural e histórico. Ela testemunhou muitos eventos históricos importantes, desde guerras até lutas pelo poder e períodos de prosperidade nas dinastias imperiais. Portanto, a Cidade Proibida não é apenas um destino turístico, mas também um museu vivo da cultura e história chinesa.
The Summer Palace is one of the most famous landmarks in Beijing, China, known for its natural beauty and impressive architecture. Built in the 18th century during the Qing dynasty, the Summer Palace was a retreat for emperors to relax during the hot summer months. Covering an area of over 2.9 million square meters, the palace is surrounded by a large lake, lush gardens, and long tree-lined paths. The surrounding landscape is peaceful and serene, creating a wonderful relaxing space for visitors. The architecture of the Summer Palace is also unique, with buildings constructed in traditional Chinese style, featuring curved roofs, tall stone pillars, and intricate decorative walls. Buildings such as the Buddha Temple, Qingliang Bridge, and the Tower of 13 Stories all reflect the ancient architectural art of China. The palace also features vast gardens with ancient trees, stone pathways creating winding paths, and outdoor resting areas, creating a very relaxing space, different from other structures. Spiritually, the Summer Palace is tied to many historical stories and important events of the Qing dynasty. The palace has witnessed many ups and downs in Chinese history, from prosperity to invasions and power changes. It is not only a place for visitors to explore, but also a symbol of the glory and power of the Chinese dynasty. Tiananmen Square is one of the largest and most famous squares in the world, located in the center of Beijing, China. With an area of about 109 acres, this square is not only notable for its size, but also for being the site of many important events in Chinese history. Tiananmen Square is surrounded by impressive architectural structures, creating a vast and remarkable open space. To the north of the square stands the Tiananmen Gate, a prominent symbol of China, with the architectural style of the imperial era. The square also features the monument to the people's heroes, which honors those who sacrificed their lives during China's revolutionary movements. The landscape of Tiananmen Square is quite impressive, with its large space and architecture deeply marked by history. It is a place closely linked to many major events in China's history, especially military parades, national festivals, and large protests. The square is not only a venue for political events, but also a symbol of the power and prosperity of China. The construction of Tiananmen Square here has significant meaning, representing the strength and authority of the Chinese government. It is also a place of remembrance for historical events, while being a space where the people of China demonstrate their unity and national pride. The Lama Temple in Beijing, China, is one of the most prominent and sacred temples here. Built in 1694 during the Qing dynasty, the temple was originally the residence of Emperor Yongzheng before he ascended the throne. It was later converted into a Tibetan Buddhist temple and became an important religious center. The Lama Temple covers an area of about 66,000 square meters, featuring stunning architecture and a peaceful atmosphere that offers visitors a sense of tranquility. The landscape at the Lama Temple is impressive, with ancient buildings, curved roofs, tall wooden columns, and distinctive yellow walls. Each structure within the temple is uniquely designed and exquisite, especially the giant statues of Buddha. The temple also features lush gardens, stone-paved paths, and worship areas, creating a serene environment suitable for contemplation and meditation. The Lama Temple is also remarkable for its harmonious blend of traditional Chinese architecture and Tibetan Buddhist culture. It is not only a religious destination, but also a museum of art, with well-preserved paintings, sculptures, and ancient relics. Spiritually, the Lama Temple is the site of many important religious ceremonies of Tibetan Buddhism, attracting thousands of devotees and visitors every year. The Drum and Bell Towers in Beijing are two special historical landmarks, built during the Yuan dynasty in the 13th century. They are symbols of ancient Chinese culture, carrying not only historical value, but also an important role in telling time and announcing the hours to the people. The Drum Tower stands about 147 feet tall, while the Bell Tower reaches about 140 feet. Both towers are located in the heart of the city, creating a unique landscape that blends classic architecture with the expansive open space around them. When visiting, tourists are impressed by the grandeur and ancient beauty of these structures, especially with the resonant sounds from the drums and bells during holidays or special occasions. The surrounding landscape of the Drum & Bell Towers is very attractive, especially at night when they are illuminated, creating a stunning scene in the midst of the bustling city. These places also host many cultural events, such as traditional music performances or festivals, offering tourists a chance to explore the rich culture of China. The construction of the Drum & Bell Towers at this location was very significant because it lies at the center of the ancient city, where such monumental structures not only had religious value, but also served as tools for managing society. These towers were built to announce the time to the people, making city management and administration more effective. They also stand as symbols of prosperity and power in Chinese history. Beihai Park is one of the oldest and most beautiful parks in Beijing, China. With an area of about 69 acres, this park has a history of over 1,400 years, built during the Tang Dynasty. Beihai Park is famous for its stunning natural scenery, especially the large Beihai Lake located in the center of the park. The landscape around the lake is impressive, with ancient bridges, temples, and pavilions, creating a peaceful and serene atmosphere. Visitors here can admire the beauty of the ancient trees, shaded walkways, and lush green space surrounding the lake. Beihai Park is also an ideal place for visitors to relax, breathe in the fresh air, and connect with nature. Every corner of the park brings a different feeling, from peaceful moments on the lake to exploring the winding paths in the gardens. Beihai Park is also associated with many fascinating legends. One of the most famous stories is about how emperors in ancient times would visit the park to find peace and pray for the prosperity of the country. The legend says that when the emperor visited White Pagoda Island, he would pray for wealth and prosperity for the nation, as the place was believed to have a strong connection with supernatural forces. Tanzhi Temple in Beijing, China, is one of the oldest and most famous temples in the area. Built around 306 AD, Tanzhi Temple stands out not only for its historical value, but also for the beautiful natural surroundings. The temple is located at the foot of Tanzhi Mountain, offering stunning views with green hills, ancient forests, and clear water ponds. From the temple, visitors can enjoy a panoramic view of the surrounding area, where ancient architecture and nature blend harmoniously. One of the special features of the temple is its large gardens, with many types of flowers and lush trees, creating a peaceful and serene atmosphere. The buildings within the temple are designed in traditional Chinese architectural style, with curved roofs and ancient stone walls. Spiritually, Tanzhi Temple is an important destination for Buddhist followers. The temple is not only a place for worship, but also hosts religious ceremonies and prayers for peace and good fortune. Tanzhi Temple has witnessed many significant religious events and is an integral part of the history of Buddhism in China. It is an ideal place to seek peace in the heart and explore the connection between humans and the universe. Xiangshan Park, also known as Fragrant Hills Park, is located in Beijing, China, and is one of the most famous tourist destinations in the area. It is a vast area with beautiful natural landscapes, highlighted by walking trails that pass through lush forests and colorful foliage in autumn. The park covers an area of about 4.2 square kilometers, which is about 1.6 square miles, and is surrounded by majestic hills and valleys, providing a peaceful and refreshing atmosphere for visitors. These stunning views not only attract tourists, but are also perfect for photography, especially during autumn when the leaves change color from yellow, red to orange, creating a romantic and captivating natural picture. In addition to its natural beauty, Xiangshan Park is also rich in cultural and historical significance. The park has trails leading to the mountain peaks, offering spectacular views of the entire city of Beijing. Ancient architectural structures, such as stone bridges and traditional pavilions, create a harmonious space between nature and humans. It is also an ideal location for outdoor activities like hiking and sightseeing. The park also features an ancient temple where many visitors come to pray for peace and find tranquility in a sacred space. In terms of spirituality, Xiangshan Park combines cultural and religious values, making it not only a beautiful sightseeing spot, but also a place of spiritual significance for locals and visitors alike. The park has witnessed many historical events, including religious ceremonies held during major festivals. Old Summer Palace, also known as Yuanming Yuan, is one of the most famous and beautiful areas in Beijing, China. Built in the 18th century, it was once a vast complex of palaces, gardens, and lakes, designed with a blend of Chinese architecture and Western influences. The landscape here is stunning, with lush gardens, large lakes, and winding canals, creating a peaceful and relaxing atmosphere. The large area of Old Summer Palace, around 1.4 square miles, is perfect for visitors to walk around, admire the view, and explore stone bridges, ancient temples, and unique architectural structures. The emperors of the Qing dynasty enjoyed their lavish lives here, while the gardens and lakes were meticulously cared for to create the perfect space for extravagant parties. One of the special features of Old Summer Palace is the perfect combination of nature and architecture. The lush trees and pavilions create a mysterious and captivating environment. Stone bridges cross over streams, and secluded gardens make it an ideal space for relaxation. However, not only for its beautiful landscape, Old Summer Palace is also known for a sad historical story. In 1860, during the Opium Wars, British and French troops attacked and destroyed most of the palace. Although today only ruins remain, Old Summer Palace still attracts many visitors to explore its pristine beauty. Ming Tombs, also known as the Ming Tombs, is a complex of royal tombs located about 31 miles north of Beijing. It is the final resting place of 13 emperors of the Ming dynasty, one of the longest and most influential dynasties in Chinese history. These tombs were built according to feng shui principles, with grand architecture and stunning landscapes surrounding them, creating a sacred and respectful space. The tombs are situated amidst lush green hills, creating a peaceful and serene natural setting. The gardens around the tombs are also impressive, with lush greenery and clear lakes, offering a tranquil atmosphere for visitors. One of the highlights of the Ming tombs is the Dingling Tomb, where Emperor Yongle is buried. This tomb features grand architecture with large buildings, majestic stone statues, and long corridors leading to the main tomb areas. The landscape here is unique, especially the famous Spirit Road, lined with stone statues of animals, people, and deities, creating a mysterious and solemn atmosphere. Besides its natural beauty, the Ming tombs also carry deep spiritual significance. It is a symbol of respect for the deceased emperors and a place where many important historical events took place. These tombs are not only the final resting places of the emperors, but also a place where people come to honor and show respect for China's former rulers. Prince Gong's mansion, located in the heart of Beijing, China, is one of the most important historical landmarks from the Qing dynasty. It was once the residence of Prince Gong, a powerful figure during this era. The mansion is known for its beautiful traditional Chinese architecture, featuring courtyards, large gates, and ancient buildings, each detail reflecting the luxury and power of the royal family. A unique feature of the mansion is its large garden, designed in the classical Chinese style, with ponds, pavilions, large rocks, and lush green grass. This garden creates a peaceful space, completely separate from the hustle and bustle of the surrounding city. The color scheme of the buildings in the mansion is also significant, with dominant red and yellow tones symbolizing nobility and prosperity. The architectural designs of the mansion are based on feng shui principles, creating a balanced and harmonious space. The ponds, trees, and natural landscapes make it an ideal place for relaxation, perfect for officials and royals in ancient times. Prince Gong's mansion is not only famous for its beautiful scenery, but also holds important historical significance. The mansion is also a symbol of the wealth and status of princes during the feudal period. The Museum of the Imperial Palace of Manchukuo is an important historical landmark in Changchun City, Jilin Province, China. Once the residence of the emperors of Manchukuo, this museum has now become an attractive destination for those interested in learning about Chinese history. The landscape surrounding the museum is impressive, with a large courtyard and buildings constructed in a blend of Chinese architecture with Western elements, creating an elegant and luxurious atmosphere. The domed roofs, large columns, and intricate decorative patterns bear the marks of the Manchukuo dynasty. Additionally, the museum is situated in a lush green area, providing a relaxing and peaceful space for visitors. The museum displays many valuable artifacts from the Manchukuo period, including royal clothing, weapons, utensils, and other items. These items not only reflect the lifestyle of the emperors, but also illustrate the historical relationship between China and Japan during that time. In addition to the artifacts, the museum also provides explanations about the important historical events that occurred during the existence of Manchukuo. Specifically, it holds many stories about the formation and downfall of Manchukuo, giving visitors a deeper understanding of a lesser-known period in Chinese history. Pingyao Ancient City, also known as Pingyao, is one of the oldest and best preserved ancient cities in China. Located in Shanxi Province, the city has a history dating back to the 14th century and is recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. With an area of about 1 square mile, Pingyao retains its ancient beauty with stone-paved streets, traditional houses, and distinctive architectural structures. The landscape here is unique, with its solid city walls stretching over 3.7 miles surrounding the city, creating a special space that is both modern and ancient. The streets of the ancient city feature old roofed houses, large city gates, and buildings like temples, making it a very distinctive place. What makes Pingyao special is the perfect blend of nature and architecture. Small gardens, winding streets, and ancient houses create a peaceful space, making visitors feel as though they have stepped back in time. The city is also known for its impressive structures, like traditional shops, old buildings, and temples. Pingyao also attracts visitors with its traditional crafts, such as pottery, bronze work, and wooden products. In addition to its architectural beauty and natural landscapes, Pingyao is also famous for its fascinating historical stories. Legends say that this city was once an important financial center during the Ming and Qing dynasties. Family-run banks thrived here, and the city became a hub for commerce and trade in the region. Locust Tree of Hongtong is a famous locust tree in China, located in Hongtong County, Shanxi Province. This tree is very special, regarded as a symbol of resilience and longevity, with a history spanning thousands of years. The tree has an impressive height and a wide canopy that provides shade to the surrounding area. The landscape around the tree is beautiful and peaceful, with green spaces and paths leading to the area where the tree stands, making it an attractive sightseeing spot. This tree is considered one of the oldest and tallest locust trees in China, drawing many tourists and locals to admire its natural beauty and the wonder it represents. The locust tree of Hongtong is not only remarkable for its natural beauty, but also for its cultural and spiritual significance. According to legend, this tree is seen as a symbol of life and longevity, with the belief that it can bring good luck and protect people from misfortune. Over thousands of years, the tree has witnessed many historical upheavals, from major wars to societal changes in China. Therefore, it is not just an ancient tree, but also an important part of the local cultural and spiritual heritage, connecting people with the past and enduring values. The mausoleum of Genghis Khan is located in the vast grasslands of Inner Mongolia, where endless green fields stretch to the horizon, creating a wild yet majestic landscape. The sky here is bright blue. The air is cool and fresh throughout the year, especially in summer. When gentle winds blow across the fields, bringing a sense of peace. The mausoleum was built in the traditional Mongolian architectural style with large dome-shaped roofs, symbolizing the yurts of the nomadic people. Inside the mausoleum, reliefs depict the heroic battles of Genghis Khan and his great conquests that changed world history. This site also hosts important Mongolian rituals and ceremonies, along with festivals such as horse racing, archery, and wrestling that showcase the unique culture of the grasslands. Local people believe that long ago, when Genghis Khan passed away, his body was not buried here, but taken to a secret location. According to legend, the soldiers escorting his coffin killed everyone who saw the procession, and Tian Shan Grand Canyon is one of the most magnificent natural wonders in Xinjiang, located at the foot of the vast Tian Shan Mountains. This canyon was formed over millions of years by wind and water erosion, creating towering red sandstone cliffs with smooth yet powerful curves. The cliffs here rise up to 984 feet, standing like massive natural walls, giving a sense of both grandeur and mystery. As visitors go deeper into the canyon, they will encounter narrow passages, just wide enough for one person to pass through, making the journey both challenging and exciting. The fresh air, quiet atmosphere, and natural echoing sounds make this place a perfect destination for those who love to explore untouched nature. Beyond its stunning landscape, Tian Shan Grand Canyon holds great cultural significance. The towering cliffs served as landmarks, helping travelers navigate through the vast desert regions. Local people consider this canyon sacred, believing that nature protects them from harsh conditions. Tian Shan Grand Canyon is not just a travel destination, but a symbol of the harmony between majestic nature and ancient cultural history. Visitors here not only witness its unique natural beauty, but also have the opportunity to learn about the historical stories tied to this land for centuries. Huangdi Mausoleum is one of the most important historical sites in China, believed to be the resting place of the Yellow Emperor, the founder of Chinese civilization. Located in a vast forest, the mausoleum is surrounded by thousands of ancient cypress trees standing over 100 feet tall, creating a solemn and peaceful atmosphere. As visitors step into this area, they immediately feel the serenity, with only the sound of the wind rustling through the leaves and birds singing in the distance. Along the way, visitors can see imposing stone statues and intricate carvings depicting the Yellow Emperor and his legendary achievements. One of the most remarkable sights is a cypress tree over 5,000 years old, which is regarded by locals as a symbol of strength and longevity. The mausoleum was built here not only for its special feng shui location, but also because of the belief that this place is the origin of the Chinese nation. For this reason, this area became a spiritual center where generations come to honor their roots. Today, thousands of people from all over the country gather here each year to take part in traditional ceremonies, showing respect for their ancestors and praying for prosperity. Huangdi Mausoleum is not just a historical site, but also a symbol of national spirit and the connection between past and present. Xishuangbanna Tropical Botanical Garden is one of the largest and most diverse botanical gardens in China, located in Yunnan Province. With an area of about 1,100 acres, this botanical garden was established in 1959 and is a place for research and conservation of rare tropical plants. It is famous for its rich variety of plant species, from tropical trees and valuable medicinal plants to unusual wildflowers. The landscape of the garden is unique, with tropical rainforests, native plant areas, and vibrant flower gardens. With its rich plant diversity, Xishuangbanna Tropical Botanical Garden is not only a place for conservation and research, but also an ideal destination for nature lovers. Visitors can admire towering ancient trees, beautiful wild orchids, and valuable medicinal plants used in traditional medicine. The highlight of this garden is its peaceful, green space, allowing visitors to fully enjoy the beauty of nature. The areas in the garden are well organized, making it easy for tourists to explore and discover. Xishuangbanna Botanical Garden is also associated with many legends and folk stories. One famous story tells of a medicinal plant in the garden that can heal ailments and bring good fortune to those who use it properly. Local people believe that the plants in the garden bring health and peace, so they often come here to pray and seek help from nature. Dalian Laohutun Ocean Park is a famous amusement and marine park located in the city of Dalian, China, attracting many visitors with its unique natural scenery and various recreational activities. The park is situated along the coastline and surrounded by lush hills and the vast ocean. With its large area, the park offers visitors wonderful experiences, from watching marine animals like dolphins and seals to participating in exciting shows. The landscape here is impressive, with smooth beaches, clear waters, and beautifully designed ecological gardens, providing a peaceful and relaxing atmosphere. Summer is the best time to visit when outdoor activities like cycling, boating, or swimming in the sea become even more enjoyable. In addition to its stunning natural beauty, Dalian Lauhuten Ocean Park is also famous for some legends associated with the sea. According to one legend, this area is said to be where fishermen discovered treasures beneath the sea, and the ocean here is believed to have magical powers that bring peace and prosperity. The story says that the gods helped the fishermen find the treasure, and from then on, the sea became a symbol of protection and good luck. Sun Island, located in Hangzhou, Zhejiang Province, China, is one of the prominent destinations known for its stunning natural beauty and exciting activities. The island sits on the Songhua River, not far from the city center, and is renowned for its diverse and rich natural landscapes. Sun Island is particularly famous during the winter season for the Harbin Ice and Snow Festival, where visitors can admire huge ice sculptures created from large ice blocks. In addition, summer is equally attractive with its lush flower gardens, vibrant greenery, and outdoor activities such as boating, walking, and camping. The landscape at Sun Island is unique and captivating. The island is covered by a rich ecosystem, with vibrant flower fields in the summer and snow-covered forests in the winter. When winter arrives, Sun Island becomes a paradise of ice and snow, featuring enormous ice sculptures and ice castles, creating a mystical and enchanting atmosphere. Summer brings a refreshing beauty with flower gardens and eco-tourism areas where visitors can relax and enjoy the fresh air. Not only is Sun Island famous for its natural beauty, but it also hosts various cultural, sports activities, and summer festivals that attract visitors from all over. Sun Island is also connected to several local folk legends and stories related to the island's mystical beauty and the ceremonies held during its festivals.